Welcome to the 14th Annual Arts in the Airport Recognition Ceremony, which is a celebration of the high school visual arts and photography competition and exhibition. My name is Jeremy Park, and I'm the CEO of City Current, which is an organization with a mission to power the good. We host local events, focus on philanthropy, and produce positive-oriented media, including television and radio shows, which spotlight the good taking place here in the Mid-South. Memphis International Airport has been a longtime corporate partner in City Current, and so we're honored to team up with them to produce this virtual recognition ceremony that will feature the students' artwork along with interviews with the students, art teachers, judges, and more. Yes, things have been different with the pandemic, but I think you'll really enjoy this new virtual opportunity for us to share some of the personal stories and what inspired the artists, how the teachers have supported their students through a very unique year, and even how the artwork touches those who travel through Memphis International Airport. Before we spotlight the incredible talent and artwork from our local high school students, let's first hear from Scott Brockman, the President and CEO of Memphis International Airport, as he offers some background and his personal perspective on arts in the airport.
Hi, I'm Scott Brockman, President and CEO of the Memphis Shelby County Airport Authority. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 14th year of our Arts in the Airport. If you're traveling, see it in person. The artwork is on display in the connectors between the B checkpoint and the C concourse, and the B checkpoint and the A concourse. And that's where it will remain for the next year. The teachers and the administrators in the schools that we work with, and the parents that support the kids, every one of those individuals gets a huge shout out from the staff here at the Airport Authority, because without them, we wouldn't get the kids engaged in this program and put their talents on display. My congratulations to them is one for recognizing that you have enough talent to do this, to having the confidence to put it on display. And I congratulate each and every one of you, and I thank you for participating.
Thank you, Scott and the Memphis International Airport team for producing the annual Arts in the Airport competition and exhibition. As Scott mentioned, thank you to all of the students who participated and have shared their talents and gifts. Thank you to the teachers for lifting the students and for equipping and encouraging them from start to finish. And thank you to our panel of judges who evaluated the works for theme, concept, composition, and craftsmanship. These individuals lent their time and artistic expertise to our competition, and we appreciate their efforts. We had a chance to talk with two of our judges, so let's now get their perspectives.
Hi, I'm Karen Strawn with the Dixon Gallery and Gardens, and I have been a judge for the airport art contest for a few years now. And I'm just delighted to be able to continue year after year to see the work from students in our community. This year was so overwhelmed with what our community's teens brought, especially in this past year of the pandemic, and just to see where their creativity, their craftsmanship, their originality, how they brought that to the canvas was really amazing and inspiring. When it came to judging the pieces this year, of course, I'm looking at skill and working here at the museum, some of those art elements and the craftsmanship itself. But I also am really drawn and thinking about looking at each piece and how they take the theme of Memphis and transform that into this representation on on canvas with paint. So is there Memphis Sight, the sounds of Memphis? How do they make that little creative hook that is unique to their vision? Or how do they represent a part of Memphis and the story of Memphis that maybe we haven't seen? What is that creative, unique voice that they bring of their voice, their Memphis voice, to the piece of art? And those elements are what really jumped out for me as I was moving through looking at the different photographs and paintings. In looking at the photographs, again this year, it was really kind of moving experience for me, because I got to take a tour of Memphis even though I was at home. The students took me around our city, and as I was judging and evaluating, filling out the evaluation forms for the photographs, I did look for, again, kind of representation of Memphis, but not just spaces that we would necessarily immediately associate, but also some of these kind of maybe unknown or really special, intimate spaces that were represented and captured in this real, still moment. So certainly connecting with the theme, but then creativity of place. And how the students, I was excited about how the students represented Memphis, where in Memphis they chose to represent Memphis. And then these kind of hidden treasures, these like off the beaten path, these really special or maybe not seen spaces. And then also just the way that they shot the photograph, what was the angle in order to express what they wanted to express, what was the lighting, all of those kind of things that they would think about in capturing the photo. I really looked for the story that they were trying to tell with their picture and how it resonated as I saw it and traveled with them. The experience of this art competition, I think, for high school students, that they are able to create something that visitors coming to Memphis and also people coming home, that's going to be the first thing that they see when they hit the airport. When I travel, I always go through the corridors, and I'm so proud to have been a part of supporting these young students. But what an empowering and enriching message that we're giving the students, that their voice matters, that it is bringing people home and welcoming. And also what a message for visitors and folks coming home, that we are investing in arts and we are investing in our students, that these teen voices matter and the arts matter. And of course, with the theme of the contest, we're not just looking at where the pieces, the paintings and the photographs themselves are visual, but we are also celebrating performing arts. You see street artists, you see musicians, you see theater performances, you see food, the culinary arts, and that's all represented with those photographs and paintings from Memphis students right there at the gateway, this international gateway to our city.
Hello, my name is James Wells, and I'm so excited to be a part of this momentous event. I work for Crayola, as you can see a lot of the things here in my background, and I've served as a judge for the past few years. And prior to that, I actually was the visual arts advisor with Shelby County Schools. And I had an interesting vantage point where I helped to facilitate this current airport competition. Now, being a judge, I have an opportunity to see the fabulous work that's being displayed from students across our county. And it's an honor to see their perspective of the Memphis that they see each and every day. And it's a wonderful thing for their visions to be realized by the many visitors that frequent our airport from around the world. When looking at the artwork, it's a very tedious process because there's such great work from students all over the county. And one of the things that I look for is how students bring their voice to the work. Now we see Memphis sights and sounds as the theme that ties all the work together. And there are obvious things that typically come to mind in terms of celebrities and specific places. But what I'm looking for as a judge is what unique things, what creative spins are students bringing that makes their work different, right? So for example, photography, if a student is taking a picture of an image, is it at regular eye level or maybe at an interesting angle or viewpoint that one may not typically see? Or with the work of art, even if a student is painting Beale Street, right? What interesting knickknacks are you zooming in on maybe the piece of barbecue that someone is having on their plate, right? Or someone with a big smile on their face as they're listening to the beautiful blues that's being played in any particular place. So as a judge, these are the unique things that I'm looking for: student voice, ideas, and creativity. This competition is so important for our students. One, it gives them a platform to share their ideas. And when we think about the city of Memphis, we have such a storied past in music and in culture. And for us to continue that trend, that history, we have to cultivate opportunities for our present kids to have a voice. So this is so important because we are teaching kids that art is in fact a career option, right? And when we think about education, being college and career ready is oftentimes said, and we all believe this. I believe in the power of kids being college and career ready. And competitions such as the Arts in the Airport really give students a platform to be career ready and understand the importance and the value that the arts can bring, both from an emotional lens, right, where people are reacting, but also from a financial lens, because students are compensated for their work. So again, they are seeing the power of the arts and what it brings. And for citizens of the US or across the globe that are frequenting our airport through flights and such and travel, they are seeing that our city embraces the arts for our youth. And they also see the talent that is being cultivated here in our local school systems, not only with Shelby County schools, but the surrounding districts as well. So they're seeing that we are putting students front and center, and we recognize that their talents and gifts should be celebrated, should be displayed, and in many cases should be commissioned by them. Again, I mentioned that my previous role was visual arts advisor with Shelby County Schools. And I know that a lot of those visitors purchase works of art from those students. So we, again, are creating lasting relationships with those passengers as they're flying and walking through our airports with our students and their gifts and talents. So this is such an important contest and an opportunity for our students to, again, realize the power of the arts, both from an emotional lens where people are reacting to the work, but also as a way to be compensated for their gifts and talents. I want to thank you, students, for your fresh ideas, your new insights. It's so important for us to see Memphis through the eyes of our youth. So thank you, because you are our now and our future.
All right, we've heard from the airport and we've heard from the judges. Let's now spotlight the absolutely incredible talent and artwork from our local high school students. We'll be sharing the paintings and photography along with interviews from the students who talk about what inspired them and how long it took to create their masterpiece or take the perfect photo. We'll also hear from some of the teachers who share why this contest is so important to them, their school, the students, and our community. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be inspired.
Hi, my name is Malika Collins. I am the photography teacher at Whitehaven High School. And this contest means everything to my students. It is all about getting them out there, recognition, and them being able to have their work in the airport for an entire year, seen by all those traveling through the city of Memphis, is fantastic. I want to continue to encourage my students to reach for the stars. This may not be what you want to do as a career, or it may very well be a budding career that you didn't even think you had an opportunity to start. So I wish you the best. I especially am excited for my seniors, and I know this was a rough senior year for you. So I wish you especially all the best in college and post-secondary education, job force, all that good stuff. And to the airport, you all are awesome. The fact that you will showcase our kids every year and make Memphis a place where people across the globe are able to see that we have talented kids that are able to do it big.
Hello, my name is India Hatcher. I am a junior. I attend Whitehaven High School. I'm 17 years old, and I want to tell you what inspired me to take this photo. What inspired me to take this photo of Martin Luther King Reflection Park is simple. My interest gave me the lives for the Black human rights, equality, and freedom. So to shed light to African American history, I felt this photo was perfect. And that inspired me to take this photo. I would also like to say thank you to my mom, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been able to take the photo. She drove me there, by the way, and got me there. And I also like to say thank you to Ms. Collins. That is my photography teacher. She taught me a lot this school year. I knew nothing about photography. I knew nothing about that, but she taught me a lot. And I would like to say thank you so much, because without those two, I wouldn't be here doing all this good stuff. I want to say thank you.
We have this long legacy of being a creative city. We have so much talent in this city, and I think it's really important to have an outlet for students to showcase that talent and that skill. And so I think the Memphis Airport Competition really is a wonderful way for the students to present their work in a place that it can be viewed by the masses. So that's a really wonderful opportunity.
my name's Connor Hall. I go to Arlington High School and I'm a sophomore. The thing that inspired me most about this piece was going to downtown Memphis and seeing all of the lights and seeing how these buildings were so gray and colorless. But then what truly brightened up and made Memphis Memphis was these beautiful done neon lights that just illuminated everything. Thank you for allowing me to show my art.
Hi, my name is Hannah Thomas, and I'm a junior at Germantown High School. What inspired me to do my art was I really loved Memphis and all the art that's around Memphis. And when I think of the beauty of Memphis, I really think of Beale Street. And I've been to Beale Street a lot, and I know a lot of other people in Memphis have. And I kind of wanted to show it from an outsider perspective and showing someone who was experiencing it for the first time. So in my art piece, you can see the girl, in her eyes, you can see the lights in Beale Street, and it kind of signifies her experiencing this Beale Street and all the colors and excitement for the first time.
Hi, I'm Caden Kennedy. I'm in 9th grade and I attend Overton High School. And the reason I created this painting and my inspiration was basically to represent Memphis as a whole. And I feel like it was, the inspiration was basically just the whole of Memphis and Aretha's genuine soulfulness in her music. And that's really what inspired the painting. I want to thank my art teacher the most out of anyone, because she was the one who really helped me get through all of this. There are a lot of times where I just wanted to quit this painting because it was really hard. And there were a lot of times where I just wanted to not paint or not do anything. And she really helped me get over the finish line to actually complete the painting. And she's been amazing and really understanding throughout this entire process.
We're really grateful to the airport for providing this platform to display the talent that we have and the dedication in our young people. And I'm really grateful to be a part of it as a teacher and be able to work with them one-on-one. It's especially challenging this year, of course, with the pandemic and students being virtual. I got to work mostly with my student virtually, but I did get to do some outdoor socially distanced one-on-one meetings, which was really special considering I'd never met her before that in person. So we're really happy to be a part of it.
I'm Meredith Dye. I'm a 10th grader at Collierville High School, and I am a finalist in the Memphis Airport Art Competition. And what inspired me was I love music and I love food and I love just the community and the culture of Memphis as a whole. And even though I'm not super connected to the city, I just love all those parts of it. So I tried to put it all in one painting. And so I did the family with their picnic, because everyone in Memphis loves barbecue. How could you not? And the concert going on behind them and just the crowd, and it's all so exciting, but also so close and so intimate together. And that's what inspired my painting.
Hi, my name is Olivia. I go to Arlington High School and I'm in the 12th grade. For my artwork, I really wanted to focus on the Peabody because I've grown up in Memphis and it's one of the best places I know. The dogs have always been the coolest thing whenever I go downtown Memphis, so I really wanted to focus on that and just make a piece that would make people smile.
I'm Sarah Griffith and I'm a senior at White Station High School. And what really inspired me to do this piece is actually the people in the city and what we're known for. You know, we live in a city full of pride, and I really hope to make something people would be proud to call their home. And since it's a city full of life and movement, full of art, and we're known for our food, but we're also known for our music, our dance, and our art. And I tried to really encapsulate all of that into a visual representation of what the city is. It's an inspiration and a home to brilliant minds full of creativity. I really hope that people just get inspired to do something creative, because that has been a true escape for me, and I know it can be escape for anyone else out there.
Hi, I'm Taylor Nelson. I'm a junior at Collierville High School, and what inspired me to make the Stars of Peabody is I've always just loved the Peabody Ducks. When I first moved here, I think that was the first thing that I went to see, and I've just always loved them. And combined with the Christmas atmosphere, just makes me feel so homey at Memphis. All of Memphis is just decorated with Christmas, and I've always just really liked the atmosphere in Memphis. I really want people to, when they first come to Memphis, just feel the atmosphere. And what that means is like when they look at my painting, I want them to feel like they're at home, like they're home away from home maybe. Even if they're moving here, just here for a visit, I want them to know that Memphis is a very just cozy place. And with the cute ducks and the Christmas atmosphere, I just want them to know that they're at home here and we accept and love them.
Hello, my name is Vibha Duraikannan, and I am a sophomore at Collierville High School. My piece was The Colors of Memphis, and I was inspired by all of my fun memories of going to the Memphis Zoo with my family as a little kid and up to more recently. To be honest, I didn't really know what to draw for this project, and I had to ask my mom for help. And she pointed out all of our fun trips with my first cell phone taking videos of the elephants and all these fun memories of going to the zoo. So I thought it was the perfect way to capture how I feel about our city. I can't really describe what having my art in the airport means to me. It's such an amazing opportunity, and I'm so grateful. And really, it seems like a stepping stone to me. Like, this is the first of many adventures I'm going to have with my art. I'm excited by the idea that maybe like 10 years from now, I can think back to where I was now as a high schooler, as a sophomore with my art in the airport and see like how much I've grown. This is just such a great opportunity for me, and it's really inspired me to keep working on my art and maybe even consider it as a part of my career moving forward.
We are so excited to always have this opportunity to collaborate with the airport. This is such a great opportunity for our students to be able to showcase their art. I know over the years I have been able to witness students really be able to use their voice through their art. And that's something that we focus on, especially in our upper level courses, is that this is where students get to change the world and use their artistic voice. And I just think that's always wonderful. And we appreciate the airport giving us this opportunity to showcase our students and all the amazing talent.
it never ceases to amaze me, the works that these students crank out year after year for this competition. I'm always inspired. Every year I think I've seen it all, and students come with fresh imagery and different approaches to this. It's so exciting, and I hope that they carry that forward in their lives. And I hope they continue to dream big in this kind of way that they do for the Arts in the Airport competition.
Now that we've showcased all of the artwork and photography, it's time to announce this year's winners of the Arts in the Airport competition. As you've heard throughout, every artist is a winner because his or her artwork will be hanging in Memphis International Airport for a year for the world to see and also have the chance to purchase. So congratulations again to all of the artists and photographers. Let's now announce the winners.
There's a painting, we've got Beale Street, we've got the bridge, we've got, the guitars. There was a painting of the Levitt concert at the Levitt Shell, and I fell out when I saw that piece. It was original. The skill that was so strong, and it felt like I was sitting on the picnic blanket with this family at the show. And I think especially this year, like they just dropped you right in this community. I was like, oh my gosh, I got a little emotional when I saw it.
We feel that Arts in the Airport is a very important amenity to tourists and visitors that come to our airport and come to our community. Arts in the Airport has been such a great program over the years as we showcase young people's and students' interpretation of their hometown. And they do a great job of showcasing Memphis celebrities, both musicians and athletes, Memphis amenities and places that are very important to our community, like Elvis Presley's home or the National Civil Rights Museum or Sun Studio or Beale Street. And I could go on and on. It's just a great program, and I applaud the airport for this program, and we're a proud supporter of it. And we think it's a great amenity for the city.
Thank you again to all of the students who shared your amazing gifts and works of art with us. It's inspiring to see your talent shine and to see how your confidence has grown and your voice has become stronger. You are the future leaders of our community, so keep creating and moving our great city forward with your gifts. Thank you to the sponsors who have made this event and the awards possible. Thank you again to the teachers, judges, and everyone at Memphis International Airport for making the 14th Annual Arts in the Airport a success. We appreciate you and your efforts. And thank you for watching this special virtual broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you again next year for Arts in the Airport.
I just want to say that I am a frequent traveler, and when I go in the airport, I see the beautiful artwork, and it reminds me of when I was a little girl, how I loved art, and I loved to do, just color and do designs, and I wanted to do that. Like I paint periodically, but to see it come to life like you guys do, it really inspires me. And it motivates me as a screenwriter, as a writer, because sometimes when I see your art, I can visualize that in a scene, in a movie scene. I can visualize that as a metaphor. Like, it speaks to me. I can put that in my head or take a picture of it, and then I can write a scene about that. And because I am from Memphis homegrown, it's just remarkable to see the talent in Memphis. And it's a blessing to see it. I want you guys to continue and just know that I am rooting for you.